Hey, welcome back to the Explainer. So this is part two of our exam tips, and we're going to keep diving deep into those AWS services you've got to know for your certification. Okay, let's just jump right in. We're going to tackle these services using something I like to call the use case gauntlet. What that means is for every service, we're going to frame it as the perfect answer to a classic exam question. If you can master this way of thinking, you're going to nail these questions every time. All right, first up, let's talk about a super common problem you see all the time. You've got this massive, nonstop fire hose of data coming in. So, what do you do with it? How do you actually turn that flood of information into something useful, something that helps you make real decisions? So, this is your classic exam question, right? They'll say you have a constant stream of events, could be stock prices, user clicks on a website, maybe data from IoT sensors. And the key is you have to process it live, in real time. You can't just wait around for some job to run overnight. Okay, listen up, because this is the big giveaway. The trigger word you're looking for here is Apache Kafka. Seriously, if the exam question talks about building real-time data pipelines and it mentions Kafka, ding, 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 your answer is almost guaranteed to be Amazon MSK. Just think of it like this. It's Kafka, but AWS handles all the messy stuff for you. Okay, so you've got the data flowing in. Awesome. You're capturing that stock data stream perfectly. But now what? A raw stream of numbers is pretty much useless to a business leader, right? Getting the data is only half the battle. The real trick is making it easy for people to actually understand what it's telling them. And that's where this service comes in. This is your go-to for anything related to business intelligence, or BI. And what's super powerful about it is that it doesn't just work with your AWS data. It can also connect to your on-premise stuff, bringing everything together under one roof. So here's the takeaway. The second you see an exam question asking about interactive dashboards, business analytics, or making pretty charts and graphs, your brain should just scream QuickSight. That's the connection you need to make. All right, let's keep building on this. We're going to shift gears a bit now, from just analyzing data to actually creating intelligence from it. And we're going to look at how you can handle the entire machine learning process from start to finish with one single, super powerful service. You see, a lot of times the exam isn't going to ask you to piece together a dozen different services. Instead, they'll test you on your knowledge of a single, integrated solution for machine learning. They want to see if you get the whole big picture, not just the individual parts. And this is it, Amazon SageMaker. It's the whole shebang. It literally handles everything. You can import your data from S3, build and train your model, let it automatically tune itself to get the best performance, and then, bam, deploy it to production. It really is the fully managed, one-stop shop for all things machine learning on AWS. Okay, next section. Let's talk about how we can make our applications feel, well, a little more human. We're going to check out some services that help your apps actually talk to your users, and more importantly, understand what they're saying. So picture this, and you'll definitely see this on the exam. A company wants to offer 24/7 customer support. They need a way to answer all those common questions instantly, without having a human tied to a chat window for every little thing. For the exam, it's super simple. If the question is about building a chatbot, a voice assistant, any kind of conversational thing, the answer is Amazon Lex. That's its job. Think Lex equals chatbot builder. Okay, so your chatbot is cool. But what if a user asks a full question, like, how do I return an item I bought last week? A normal search bar kind of chokes on that, right? It's looking for keywords, but it doesn't really get the intent. And users shouldn't have to play guessing games with keywords to find what they need. And this is what makes Amazon Kendra a total game changer. It is not just a simple keyword search. It actually uses natural language processing, NLP, to figure out the meaning and the intent behind the question. And that means you get way, way more accurate answers. So the way to remember this one is Kendra is for creating a powerful internal Google for your company's data. It can dig through everything, S3, databases, even SharePoint, PDFs, and Word docs, and it's smart enough to handle both simple who, what, where questions and more complex how-to stuff. All right, now let's dive into a group of services that are super powerful, but oh my gosh, they are so easy to mix up on the exam. So we're gonna put a stop to that confusion right here, right now. Just think about the possibilities here, right? You could make your blog posts accessible for people with visual impairments. Or what if you could create an audio version of every article so people could listen in the car? It's all about giving users new ways to interact with your content. And the process is just dead simple. You give it text, and Amazon Polly uses deep learning to spit out this incredibly natural-sounding audio file. You can stream it, you can save it, whatever. The easiest way to remember it, text goes in, speech comes out.
Okay, new problem. You've got thousands of customer reviews pouring in. How do you figure out if people are happy or angry without, reading every single one? Nobody has time for that. This is a classic NLP problem. You need to automatically pull out the meaning, the sentiment from all that text.
So think of Amazon Comprehend as the service that actually reads and understands text for you. You can point it at emails, social media, customer reviews, and it'll tell you what the key topics are, what language it's in, and, the big one, whether the sentiment is positive, negative, or neutral. Okay, everybody lean in. I need you to pay really close attention here. This next bit is about a set of services that people mix up all the time on the exam. Getting this straight is absolutely vital. Okay, think of this table as your ultimate cheat sheet. It's all about the input and the output. Let's break it down. Textract. You give it a scanned document like a PDF or an image, and it pulls out the text. Transcribe. You give it audio, like a recording of someone speaking, and it gives you back a written transcript. And Translate. You give it text in one language, and it converts it to another language. So Textract is for docs, Transcribe is for audio, Translate is for languages. Got it? You got to know this cold. All right, for our last section, we're leaving the world of text and speech behind and jumping into the world of pixels. Let's talk about how AI can see and understand images and videos. And this is a huge deal today, right? Think about it. This is how social media sites automatically flag inappropriate content. It's how your banking app can verify your ID. It's how you can search your photo library for dog and actually find all the pictures of your dog. It's everywhere. The service for this is Amazon Recognition, and you can really just think of it as your AI eye. It can look at and understand visual stuff at an incredible scale, doing work in seconds that would take a person hours, maybe even days. So here's the rule for the exam. If the question is about analyzing an image or a video, doesn't matter if it's finding objects, reading text inside the image, or spotting unsafe content, your answer is recognition. Image analysis equals recognition. Whew. Okay, I know we just covered a ton of different services, and it can feel like a lot to remember. But if you only take away one single thing from all of this, one core idea that is the absolute key to passing your exam, it's this. And that's really it. That's what this all boils down to. Don't waste your time just memorizing a bunch of definitions. Instead, focus on understanding the problem that the exam question is giving you. If you can understand the use case, you'll know exactly which AWS tool is the perfect fit. That's the secret. Focus on that, and you're going to do great. Thanks so much for watching.